Today is December the 9th. It's 5:30. I woke up this morning and discovered that we didn't have no heat. It's blowing cold air. So we got to checking. I took the wood ashes out, took the wood and the wood ashes out. And that heat is 200 degrees. It's never been that hot. The reason being that the pump had quit working. It wasn't circulating hot air or hot water to the radiator. This is return right here. And right here, that pipe right there is the end going. That goes to the radiator and the ductwork under the floor. So what I've got to do, I've got to order a pump for this. Yesterday, it's the 9th. My wife got up. She was going to turn the heat up. A little chilly in the house. When she cut the thermostat up, nothing but cold air come out of it. So I came out here to the stove. I said, well, I need to put some wood in the stove. Put the temperature down. I came out here right above 150. I was supposed to cut off until it gets down to 150. So I opened the door up. I put more wood in it. So I go back in the house, about 45 minutes, hit the thermostat again, there's nothing but cold air comes out. I said, oh man, what's going on? So I came out here, got to checking, I took the back off. Took the back off of it, and the water pump was making a clicking noise. So I got to checking it. It wasn't circulating. So the pipe was cold down below the pump, cool, but above it on the pump, you couldn't even hold your hand on it, so hot. So we go around back, have a look at the pump. I had to take the wood out. After I put it in yesterday morning, I had to take it back out to keep it from getting so hot. But it got up, the temperature got up to 225. And it was hot. And I noticed there was steam coming out of the vent pipe up there. What it was doing, all the steam was running out. And the ball in this line right here just kept it rocking. Last night I come out here, I had the back off of it. I come out here to put the back on, and that ball was already down here at the bottom. So what I done, took a water hose, put it down the vent pipe, fill it back up, and cool it down. Now, here's the back of the stove. Like I say, these pipes right here, above a pump, and this pump, it's so hot, you couldn't hold your hand on it. It was making a clicking noise. Oh well, I guess the pump's gone out of it. So we got one ordered, should be here tomorrow. We'll install it. But what we got to do, we got to drain all the water out of this. Take this little hose off right here. That valve's down there below, so you can drain the water out of it. still like 140 degrees. I've got this hose hooked up, draining it out. It'll take probably 30 minutes to drain out 150 gallons, maybe longer than that. Like I say, it's still warm. Now, among other problems we've got besides the wood stove, I've got a leak in the hot water heater. So we're going to have to change out the hot water heater. I noticed it's been leaking. Not quite that much right there.
Insulation's wet.
Okay, right there's where it's been leaking. Must be around those elements. Probably replace the washer on those elements, but I'm not gonna. This hot water heater is 14 years old, or 15, so I'm gonna just go ahead and change it out. Tyler, he's gonna hook the water hose up before we can drain it.
Yep, got water coming out.
All right.
We're gonna unhook. The power's already cut off, so we're gonna go ahead and unhook the wires up here, and then on to undo the lines and disconnect it from the this radiator over here we talked about in a previous video. We're gonna unhook this line here and this line here. We're gonna use this coupler right here to connect those to take the boiler out of the system completely. All right, we got the power disconnected. Got that over here, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this line out because we're gonna install a new hot water heater. And we're going to disconnect it from the boiling system, which you got the radiator here. Disconnect this line, install the new one. And I've got a coupler that we're going to connect this line, which will go into this one, and then into the new hot water heater. Here. Looking at the date on the hot water heater, and it was purchased in September of 1999, so it's lasted quite a while.
And when it rains, it pours. Problems. So it's lasted 23 years, so can't expect not much more out of that, you know.
All right, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to cut these pipes off of the heat exchanger. I was looking down inside of it. This thing's got some debris down in there, pretty dirty. We're going to flush it out before we reinstall it and put it back on the new hot water heater for whenever that pump comes in tomorrow. But for the meantime, at least we can have some hot water off of this new hot water heater without the stove going.
That's the backflow water running out to the lines to the stove. That noise is.
All right, here we have the heat exchanger completely removed. Now let's see, we'll shine a light down in here and see if you can get a, I don't know how well you can see down inside of it, but it's got quite a bit of gunk built up into it. Set this down. All right, so we've got the new hot water heater in. It's all hooked up and ready to go. Show you the top here. Ended up not needing that coupler. Connect the cold water line over here to this one. Ended up being just enough, even if the line is a little crooked, but it'll work. Got this hooked up for the meantime until the pump for the wood boiler comes in. Once we get that cleared up, we'll set the heat exchanger up here and have it ready. I'll show you the heat exchanger here. Down inside, I had quite a bit of buildup of gunk and whatnot in it. Put some baking soda in it and poured some boiling water in. Help clear some of that out. However, it did take some of it out, but not all of it. So we're going to let it sit overnight with some baking soda in it. See if we can get the rest of it cleaned out.
All right, we got the water hooked back up. Yesterday we had this line here, which is cold line, hooked to the water heater. So we put the heat exchanger on today, and we rehooked it. Cold coming through, cold going into the hot water heater. So now need to go outside to the wood boiler and take the pump off. Never did talk about when I bought this wood boiler, but it was 10/20/09. So there's a job number on it, 5829. I don't know if that's how many they built, but this stove, wood boiler, whenever I purchased it, it's like a package deal. What I got with it, I got the wood boiler, I got the line, the PEX 1-inch line, which is 120 feet. That's all I had to use, but I got more. I got the ductwork, the trunk line, thermostat, and a couple jugs of Pro 300. That's water treatment. And the total cost, which I installed it myself, done all the work, was $12,065. So, but the only major thing that's happened to it, like I say, is that pump right there. This lasted 14 years. You got to do something to them. They won't last forever. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take this pump off. What you need is a 9/16 socket. I'm assuming they're all the same, the bolts, maybe. But I'm gonna take the bolts out of it. And the bottom one is 5/8. So let's get this off here. I'm curious to see what that looks like on the inside. It's got a valve in it. Watched the video on it last night, and the guy said it's got ball bearings in that in the pump. And them ball bearings wear down. They said there was debris in them. It's what caused them to wear down. But I've tried everywhere in the world to keep it out. Put a screen over my vent pipe up there. But I just done that last year. I had this since 10/29. I didn't realize that the creosote off the stack was probably falling down in it. Now, I'm pretty sure that might be what caused it. Let's get this off here. I didn't need that no way. That should drop right down after I get these bottom bolts out, because I've got about 2-inch slack in this line at the bottom. It should just drop down. So we'll see. I'm hoping it will anyway. My last video was on the wood boiler. Is it worth the cost? Which, yes, I think it's worth the cost. Because this is the only major thing I've had to do, is put a pump on it. And like I said earlier, they won't last forever. Nothing will last forever. I've worked on water pumps. I've never worked on a pump or a wood boiler. It goes to a wood boiler. I'm thinking this should just drop right down. I hope it does anyway. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's gonna drop right down. See that water coming out of it? Yeah, that's what we want to see right there. My next video, I'm going to make a pro versus cons. I'm going to talk about the pros first. Then we'll do the cons. prized part right there. There's the gasket. Top and on the bottom, there it is. Well, we've got that off. I'm gonna take this apart, find out exactly how that's made inside that. So, I ordered the pump yesterday around 2 o'clock, overnight shipping. The pump was $411 plus tax. Then the shipping, overnight shipping, was $90. So they better be here with it, first of all. If not, I'll have to wait till tomorrow. So when it gets here, we'll put the pump on. Okay, today's 12th of December. I got my pump today, so we're gonna put it on. I hope it's the right one. Fix to open the box up here. Nosy. You wanna see what's in this box, old brother? Huh? Look. See what's in there. Got a mouse in there. Let's see. Got a bunch of paper, don't we? Look. There's why they cut. We don't have any trees anymore. Too much paperwork. Pump out of here. Check it out. And we got the gaskets with it. The O-rings. They fit right down in there. It's got a groove where they fit in. Just put them there and press them in. Okay. Okay, here's the old one. You hear that? That pump wheel's loose in there. That's the problem with that one. So, see if we can get it on here. That goes up. It's got an arrow pointing right here. So, can't get a bolt in it. There it is. I've been using propane heat for the last 3 days. A stack heater goes inside, and I don't like that smell. The woman didn't either, so I'm ready to get this thing fired up. Let me tell you. See what else we got in the box here. Oh, look at him. Look at him. There's a little dog in there. I'm gonna give that to my grandson. He'll like that. How about that? Says thank you. Little token to thanking you for your business. Enjoy or pass it on. So let's see what we got. I think we got Protect 300 in here. Had to order 2 more gallons because I'll put another gallon and a half in it. I took all the water out. I drained every bit of the water out of it. More trees in here. Yeah. More Protect 300 boiler treatment. Like I say, it'll take a gallon and a half because I might have to put 150 gallons of water in it. Here, I'm going to show you all this bill. Circulator pump is $311. Protect 300, which has got 2 gallons, $44.99 a gallon, which was $89.98. The shipment UPS was supposed to have been overnight, but it was called in on a Sunday, so I don't know how they work that, but I think it's through the weekdays. It's $95.78. It's getting late, so I gotta get this hooked up. I gotta get this fire going. That woman's ready for some good heat. Well, it was late yesterday evening before I got this new pump installed, and I didn't want to put no water in it, or treatment. I put water in, 150 gallons of water, but I didn't want to put the treatment in it to make sure it didn't have no leaks. And there's the new pump. It's humming along just fine. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put half a gallon in it. A half a gallon is Protect. It treats up to 150 gallons of water. A gallon of this will treat up to 300 gallons of water. So I think we're gonna be good to go through the season now. Glad to get this fixed. And if you need any boiler parts, wood boiler parts, give these people a call right here. Right there's the phone number. Here's their website. And they'll appreciate your business.
All right, so we've got the old pump off. It's a Taco F41, came stock on the wood boiler. We replaced it with a Taco BF4J. It's an upgraded version of this F41. The cartridge inside of it, I'll show you inside. There's a little wheel. It's got some bearings in it. It's come loose. How well you can see down in there. Kind of wiggle it around. That was causing it not to pump. We'll take this apart and show you the cartridge inside of it. It's just 4 bolts on top, 7/16. Inside, you can see the coal in there. There it is. You can see it's sits on this piece right here, and it's eroded away pretty good. The old wheel right there. Kind of chewed up around the inside. But we decided to replace the pump, the cartridge. So this is the cartridge right here. This piece here, you can buy a replaceable cartridge for it. That's right, Trump. But those, we bought it off, what was that website called? Alternative Heating and Supplies. The cartridge itself is like $250, but you can buy a brand new pump. I think it ran right around it's $311.
Be quiet.
But yeah, this is the old pump here. I suppose we could repurpose it and put a new cartridge in it and sell it again, but yeah, I don't see any point in it.
Okay, we got the boiler kicked back on. And hopefully we're good for the rest of the season until May. Appreciate y'all watching my video. Hit that like button and subscribe.